Yo, what's up? How you doing? I'm just now in the Jalan Pupis 1 in Kuta, as you can see somewhere. Actually, I'm not sure where exactly I am. I just stopped and I just want to show you how it looks, the quickly situation over here. It's quiet, I have to say. Somebody going behind me. But anyway, quite a lot of people asking me to show you how it looks, the situation in Jalan Pupis 1, Jalan Pupis 2. Actually, right now, some people driving around, which is not so bad. So today's vlog is about everything about Jalan Pupis 1 and Jalan Pupis 2 in Kuta. Alright, so this is the entrance to the Jalan Pupis 1 over here. As you can see, this is the very beginning of Jalan Pupis 1. And usually over here is so many bars, shops and everything, like everywhere in the Jalan Pupis 1 and 2 in this area, because this is like the most busiest area of the strip of the shops. Shop vendors, statue vendors, massage vendors, any kind of vendors. Everything is just literally on the 1, 2, 3 streets over here where I go now. However, as you can see, everything is closed, including the minimum. By the way, I was watching some YouTube video about, that was old video from 3 or 4 years ago, why is no 7-Eleven in Indonesia, in Bali. It's actually 7-Eleven was in Indonesia and in Bali and was quite successful during since 2006 or 2008 until 2016 or 17, for about 10 years. Here is some new hotel, I think. Yeah, daily 150 dirham, monthly 2 million only. This is cheaper than our place in Sanur actually, but yeah. Some kids playing here around, as you can see. Hello. Yeah, but anyway, come back to the one is the Diva Hotel and Diva's Cafe is open over here. Anyway, back to the 7-Eleven. There was closed. There was actually bankruptcy 4 years ago due to some new regulations, and after that the Minimart exists, because Minimart is Indonesian company and 7-Eleven is obviously I think it's the group, Japanese American group, or they have a headquarters in Japan anyway. And that was the new regulations, as only the convenience shops, oh, that's so many dogos here, can be Indonesian owned, and if you are coming from the brand from abroad, it will be just so difficult for you to make it. Something like that very shortly. If somebody interested, I will try to find a video to 7-Eleven history, or maybe I will make a video about 7-Eleven in Indonesia. I will learn more about that and I will make a special video about that. If you're interested, just comment below if you would like to see. Anyway, back to the back to the Bali and back to the Jalan Pupis 1, 2. Here is a lot of shops, used to be, because literally everything is closed. Many people always comment, like I said at the beginning of the video, as they are interested to see more about that. So here we go. This is the one local warung here, only open since I am driving already quite long. So yeah, that's how it looks, the situation. Many people asking us to show the Poppies Lane 1, 2 and everything around. Yeah, this is one of the most famous places in Kuta area, so that's quite normal, as many people would like to see. I'm making vlog here almost every month, yeah, literally every month. But I can say, since I'm driving here since June, will be almost 1 year soon, really not much has changed here. Some local people around working, some ceremony or maybe wedding. Kuta townhouse, as you can see. Really not much is happening and not much has changed. This is the Gang Bedulu, as you saw on the wall. So between Jalan Pupis 1 and Jalan Pupis 2, which is the most famous shopping strolls in Bali just after Garlic Lane, They are small gangs on different names, but for many of people this is the kind of the same thing. In general, all the area around is the one big huge area of vendors. Here is the Santorini. Actually, I plan to, this morning I plan to make this vlog and plan to have a gyros there, but I was editing the video today very long, actually almost till 2:30 p.m. and then I just had the lunch and I'm not hungry now. Actually feeling a little bit not so good, some headache and some dizzy even, so but yeah, always good to have a slow ride by bike. It's refreshing. That's how it looks, the situation. And here in Kuta, Bali. Also our recording time is just now is 5:15 afternoon, weekday. Usually at that time, any time is so busy except maybe early morning, but like this is like just super quiet. Here is local Warung. Hello. And here we go, this is the Jalan Popis 2, as you can see. If I could stop here right now, right here, I make a long time ago comparison as how long it was until you see any bike or any person, and it was like 40 seconds. I'm not gonna waste time to show that, but as you can see, you can imagine, and I'm driving super extremely slow right now, about 10-12 km per hour, just to make have a balance. But as you can see, really nothing is happening, and some people actually working here, they are kind of students. They students because they wearing the school outfit with the flags on the arms, which is kind of Indonesian outfit. But they are obviously tourists from different islands of Indonesia. So, but except this is the first one what is open as the kind of merchandise sandal shop. As you can see, the even the big brands like Carla Spa, what we passed right just now, is in every corner. Actually, it's in Kuta, Legion, Seminyak, everywhere. And this is like a big brand of spa, like a street spa, street vendors, and it's unfortunately also closed. And like I said already on the past video, when I make similar vlog in the Jalan Arjuna in Seminyak Legion, we saw some vendors who have open shops with the clothes, merchandise, stuff like that. But then I spoke with the owner of the Warung. If you watch the video, you remember, and they said as they are just making like a air circulation, fresh air circulation, just to have a, you know, you have to do it with the clothes, especially in the tropical country like this. And that's how it looks, the situation over here. So I'll show my Warung setups. And this is the back gate to the Beach Walk Mall. By the way, in this street, in this area, actually over here, just next to the corner, my friend got the bad accident last week. Actually, he used to drive a car, but somebody drive Harley Davidson driver. He was drunk and he hit the other boy, let's say like me driving from the opposite way, driving slow, and this boy not in the Harley, because obviously this is very heavy bike and he drive very fast. Nothing happened to him, but the boy who drive on the motorbike, he hit my friend's car when my friend was driver of the car, and he broke his leg into 3 parts. Very scary stuff. Yeah, but like today, even Winnie said to me, go by car, make a vlog. But yeah, Jalan Popis is one of few streets in Bali where it will be so difficult to make a vlog for me by car. Anyway, it's good to have a ride by bike also. Yeah, anyway, you always have to stay careful. And this is also already the Kuta beach at the front, and this is typically shopping stroll over here, only shops with the accessories over here. But as you can see, all of them, they are totally closed, and here is the open. They are just air circulation, right? So that's kind of sad, really sad, I have to say. And this is the Hanover shopping street. I don't know if I'm calling that properly. My English not so best, I'm so sorry about that. Anyway, this is like Hanover street with the all shops, massages, spas and stuff like this. This is the Windy Sun with the Russian, I think they are Russian names by the way. Maybe one of the partner with Balinese is Russian. Anyway, that's how it looks, the situation, except few people driving around, which people living. Nothing is happening here. Actually here is the Naughty Dog is open and there are some folks over there. This is actually the first bar on this area which is open, and what I can see, it's good, it's very good. That's quite a good situation. However, here will be something new, beach ball. They are just under construction making. I think it's now for someone who have money for investment. It's very good opportunity to buy the place which is bankruptcy, right? Somebody just finished the contract or the business is totally bankruptcy and they wanna give away the place, so you can rent this over. Usually the price will be much cheaper than in normal condition, and if you have money to invest, it's good opportunity to invest. However, I'm not sure how you're gonna handle the customers, because as you can see, there's nothing happening here. However, yeah, it's always good opportunity to invest. Many people around the world in the current conditions, where some people are just closing down the businesses, other ones are opening and develop. Especially you can see that in Canggu, what I make a vlog 2 days ago, here are some surfers. But the Canggu, difference between Canggu and developing there and Kuta Legian over here is that, as in Canggu, so many young people there and so many people who are willing to spend money. But here in Kuta in Legian is just unfortunately literally nobody here, so nothing I can do with them. But that's how it looks, the situation over here. This street is much more local than the previous ones, and as you can see, some warungs over here, or just shops are here open. Here is big truck coming. The guy was fixing something on the road. Oh, that's how it looks, the situation. Very brave indeed to driving truck on this street. But yeah, deliveries and stuff. Anyway, well, actually right now it's as quiet as you could come here by car, and will be actually probably no problem. However, yeah. Anyway, this is the 4 Points by Sheraton. It's open. Not sure if it's busy or not, but it's open. It's just few days before Nyapi Day. Many promotions in the hotels for the Nyapi Day, like a package and everything. We'll see how it's gonna be. Unfortunately, during this year, exactly like in the same last year, will be no Nyapi Day. I mean, Nyapi will be, but will be no festivals of Ogo Ogo, no parades, no celebrations day before and day after. Usually is the celebration day before with the Ogo Ogo festival, and day after is also celebration. People go chilling on the beach, visiting families and relatives and everything. But unfortunately will be nothing in this year. Last year actually after Nyapi Day was the second day Nyapi, as officials closed everything. Was actually, you could go out from home, but was definitely everything literally closed. Every shop, every warung, everything literally was closed. So actually you just could go for a walk on empty road, that's it. So anyway, people stay home mostly. Alright, so that's how basically looks the situation on Jalan Pupis 1, Jalan Pupis 2. As you can see, I have my Coke after the trip. I'm Divas Cafe actually. This is the Divas Cafe, what I passed at the beginning. I wanted to have a radler, unfortunately here boy have only normal radler. It's okay, Coke is always also good for me. Yeah, that's how it looks the situation. I hope so you enjoyed. For everyone who are missing Jalan Pupis 1, Jalan Pupis 2, this is for you. I mean, that's it for today. Tomorrow is another day, like always. See ya, take care.